Hi everyone, welcome back. Gayle Ryan here with Bullitt County Public Library, and we are now on our 14th week of 16 weeks of ideas and themes and hopefully inspiration for you to create pages for your Creative Family Recipe Cookbook. So week 14 is, and this is the question, what was your most adventurous cooking event or challenge? For my husband and I, it was when we lived in Texas, and we saw that the local Kroger carried live lobster. We had a New York Times cookbook that gave us directions on how to cook one, because remember, the internet was not accessible at the time for all of that information, and the smartphone had not been invented yet. Now, I will tell you the lobster was quite expensive, so we only bought one. While shopping for the lobster, you could literally look into the water tank and tell them which one you wanted. Then they weighed it, and then you paid for it. That was all by the weight. They would put it into a small styrofoam cooler, and they would tape it shut, and you took that little guy home with you. Now, since this was an adventure in cooking, and we had only bought one, my husband and I decided not to share with the children, but they were only 5 and 3 at the time. I'm sure we fed them something, but I don't know what it was. But we decided that we would put them to bed before we cooked our meal. So when we got home, we kind of wondered, okay, we don't want to keep the little guy cooped up in the box, so what should we do with him? So we actually put the lobster in the bottom of our son's bathtub. Now, before you call the police on me, you may or may not know that they banned with these extremely thick and extremely strong rubber bands. They put those on the lobster claws. And I suppose we've always trusted them. So we put, as I said, we figured it was a safe thing, and we put the lobster in the bottom of their bathtub. And they played with it. They watched it. It could still, it was alive, and it walked up and down the bathtub. And so we let them, play with the lobster until it was time for them to go to bed. And then, once they were in bed, my husband and I proceeded to thoroughly enjoy cooking and eating this lobster. We picked it clean. Again, I don't remember what else we did. I just remember that there was nothing left but shell on that lobster. So, thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. And the next morning, when our sons got up, they took one look in the bathtub and asked where the bug was. We told them. We ate it. I don't think they ever forgave us. So, what was your most adventurous endeavor for cooking? And do you have a recipe?